I should probably put that somewhere I can reach easily, but it's fun to throw it like halfway across my room. So, we are live. Yes, we have Nier. Yes, we have everything we need, I guess. So now we head back to the main area. And things will happen tonight, hopefully. I mean, I guess things happened last night, or last, when did I stream? Monday? Or was it Tuesday? I honestly forget the last time I streamed. No, Tuesday was Fruits Basket. I think it was Monday. Yeah, we talked about Fruits Basket for like a long time. How long did that? Yeah, that was like an hour and a half talking about Fruits Basket. Also, how's the audio? Sounds kind of loud to me, though. I can always turn my audio down. In fact, and those were not locked on, apparently. Okay, that thing needs to die. Why isn't that taking damage? I know I need to like do all the quests for the weapons. So I think I'm just gonna like go through the game once and not like try to get everything. Just like play it naturally. Then like try to find a guide and see like what things I need to do to get everything good. Yeah, because I need to go to the tree place. The dreams. That was weird. I do have to say I'm not enjoying the second half as much as the first. So we'll see. I gotta be patient with Nier. Let it pick up. Let it do what Nier does, whatever that is. Apparently depression, according to memes I've seen on the Nier Reddit. Dangerous Reddit to go to, though. Fortunately, they're good at tagging spoilers, so that's good. Yeah, this is the weird forest. You say just thought, aww. I do like Yona and my character's relationship that she's taken.
The home of that blasted dream.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare, I hope. But never to experience.
Yeah, that was weird.
I hear you.
What's this thing? That?
Oh, hello. Well, I have been
The divine?
It's a legendary...
Did you investigate the...
Not really.
And why?
Well, we're not really supposed to go...
And what?
I don't know. It's just how things...
Ah, this guy.
Weird.
Yes, weird. Definitely weird. You're a cat person?
Unusual act, but I do have an incredible...
Oh no. It was... however... Meanwhile, my wife was... And then, wait, what? The dismembered corpse had... it went normal to places real fast. And I fall asleep. The real culprit was... I'm sure this actually did... Okay, yeah, it's going to restream. It should be good on... Yep, it's live. People can find it. That's good. Just been quiet lately. That's fine. Missed The end.
Unusual, but I.
Okay, dismembered corpse. Can you believe it? So only my character. Huh?
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
You should talk, Vice.
As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
Hang on. I don't think.
Huh? What?
Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
Pure darkness painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Was this like poetry? Kind words, difficult words, amorous words, all sparkling dark like jewels. The words are few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. This is wrong, whispered the tree in the voice of the wind through the leaves. This is not how it was supposed to be. Man has failed. Once long ago, the tree remembered everything about the world. That was its task, its function, its purpose. It showed with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as roots and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree. And once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world. Words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies, and the colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. A child is here brought low by disease. He's far too young to have suffered so. Time beyond words, the boy's skin is the shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of the young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep green eyes. She's a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him. But he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming. He knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, this might not be so, but this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory, carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is a single word: envy. Look at my memory. There's a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises. And another, and another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting against the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere, deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind, lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child only exists in her head, the dyed remnants of a powerful dream. She does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some are eaten. She began the fight with 23 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce, low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She's laughing. She's been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses is into a pile of dust. The memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word. Loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. Ah, that memory has been lost. A shame, it was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to do but sift through the few remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room Rising had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Rising suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was a force of myth, its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. That is all that remains. As Rising stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Twice. Look there. A small, shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hands. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth, sights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. The shade appears to be consuming the memories. These things eat memories? The tree extended a branch toward Rising. Without a second thought, Rising brought his blade down the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree. There is the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude caused the tree to forget certain things. But rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all its power on the riddle of the speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. Ahem, I implore. It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the lost envy? Green. Look, shade has intelligence and... Shade... I must touch him. And to burn. Up to his arm and... Rising brushed Weiss's comments aside as the sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to Rising. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against Rising, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm, and out to its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone. 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone, its heart sealed with heavy chains. But no more. New, powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This is more than a simple emotion it had been designed to feel. It was the beginning of a soul. Into the young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This is how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation. But the time was not yet right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beasts? Okay. Something round and shiny fell from the key, cried the book. Secure the key. The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded, became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as infinite blackness burned its way into the wall. Why is this world is falling apart, rising? How can a world of letter... I implore. Most important thing. World. Fiona. Light was complete. Memories disappeared. The letter slowly faded eyes and was drawn back to the real world, and the tree was satisfied. This is so weird.
What in the... I never realized shades were capable of rational thought.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. I just want to kill them without all this hat.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to... Unless, of course, time it...
Okay. That was basically what I expected here, honestly. Wait, should I talk to these?
Unusual act, but I do.
Just,
The key to the Shadow Lord's castle. Anyway, enough of your...
that was... yeah, that was just...
Maybe Popel has found some information.
Very well.
okay. I guess it helps I cross the bridge. Oh, hey, yay, good to see you. Hey. You missed me reading the strange story. Oh, nice, I think. So drunk Ben was something I did not know I needed in my life. I feel next time I go see him, I need to bring him a bottle of wine so I can see it in person. Alright, so we have, I think, 4 of the whatever the thing is I'm gathering. Alright, so what?
Learned anything new about the...
You know, you remember the Airy, right?
No?
That depressing shell of a village?
Still no?
Not so much any... I just got this letter from the...
Our village. Huh. Our village.
Sacrifice.
That's right.
You're amazing.
I'm afraid Grim...
What do you mean?
The area has been and now they've not only opened trade...
I agree.
Yeah.
You're overthinking it. I won't get Yona back. There are shades there.
Well, if that's the way... Try speaking with the chief.
Okay. What's the... something weird is about to happen. Yeah, I think he does tend to make my stomach hurt too, so that makes sense. So honestly, I'm kind of hoping we get more to like the backstory and like how the...
The area, huh?
What a so...
how like the world got to this place. So hopefully we'll start getting answers soon, because like going around and like collecting the 5 objects doesn't really interest me all that much. But hopefully things will pick up more soon.
I cannot fathom that village setting up a mercantile. They must have truly opened their minds.
Yeah, I have my doubts.
Aren't you glad to be going back home, kinda?
I've never seen a shade this large.
Be careful.
Home? That place is a shithole.
Don't be so nervous.
Oh, that place.
I don't need taken care of. Worry about protecting yourself.
Oh, that has armor. There we go. Alright. That has a lot of health. Or just isn't. Yeah, that didn't do much. Ooh. Okay, this thing is tough. Am I supposed to fight it? Well, that was rude. This did something. Oh, okay. Oh, Emil healed me. Thank you. There we go. Ooh.
Stupid trash getting in our way.
It's hard to imagine a shade being.
was waiting for us. They can't be that intelligent.
Uh-huh.
Can you truly say so with all confidence? The tactics of the Shades grow more intricate.
Especially like the city is luring us there to
It would not
attack.
surprise me to see them setting elaborate traps for us before long.
We'd better wipe them out before they get too smart.
In any case, we won't be able to live in peace until we take out the Shadow Lord.
So what will we find here, I wonder? And you know we have creepy music. This is not a good sign. Okay, how do I get where I need to get to go?
Everyone will perish. Everyone.
That's welcoming.
I'm too scared to trust anyone.
Very wholesome. I appreciate it.
You. I know you.
I'm glad you remember me. That makes me feel welcome. Oh, people.
Make sure you stock up on the set.
I have no money.
Come back in.
Welcome.
Yeah, I should probably figure out the whole, like...
Man, I was so tired of holding up indoors.
I know how you feel.
I'd almost forgotten what the breeze.
My weapons may not be the latest.
Huh. Okay.
Thanks.
Those flowers?
Why not fill your I hope
Is this how I'm supposed to get to where I need to go? I always get lost here. Ooh, ladder. So I entered. Yeah, there's. Oh. Wait. There we go. I'm smart. I remember how this game works.
I don't believe in anything anymore. It's over.
Very optimistic people.
Shades attacked again last night. This village is...
Hello?
It's all over.
We came to ask about the letter you sent.
Our days are numbered.
Uh,
Our village is doomed.
As cheerful as ever, it seems.
You're the one who wrote the letter, right?
I don't know about any letter.
What the hell is going on here?
It may be faster for us to take our inquiries elsewhere. Let us ask around.
huh. Right, is there a... Perfect. What goes up must go down.
Shut up! Shut up!
I guess he needs some time to himself. I'm sure that he's perfectly fine.
There's no point in living anymore.
Exactly, you have to make your own reason.
Then prove it.
Okay. Sorry, have a put in text messages to send about things and stuff, probably. Uh,
The shade...
so probably like the middle of the town. Okay, there's something. Oh crap. Wait, that's the mayor. All right, let's see. What do these people know? Okay, there's an icon thing.
A letter, huh? Yeah, so you... maybe I don't. Oh, and if I may ask, are you friends of Kaine?
You could say that.
Ah, I've heard the rumors. Here to hunt shape. Indeed. Every Everyone. Everyone. Vice! Beware, this man is a shade. Damn it, it's a trap. They figured as much.
Yeah, we really need Kanye for this. But why are the shades after her so much?
Keep your guard up. Others are surely lurking nearby.
You guys sure are taking your goddamn time.
1,000 apologies. We were distracted by the local welcoming party.
Want some help?
Kaine, the villagers are possessed!
But not all of them. Some are still human, so be careful.
I can't tell who's human anymore.
Why are you here? Everything was fine until you showed up.
Is that a real person I just killed? I mean, he attacked me first. Granted, I might have hit him a few times prior, but...
I blame you for all of this.
yeah, I've been blamed for worse. Probably. Like... I didn't know I could backflip off a ladder to my death. That's a new one.
I can't take this anymore.
Okay, I didn't want to take that ladder. Hi, my friends. Want to have text messages conversations now. Oh well.
Put down that weapon, please. I beg of you. Get out of here!
Wait.
No way! I'm not going to abandon my own sister.
Kaine, what's going on?
Don't be fooled by this lady. She's a shade.
I mean, has to be pretty strong to. Oh.
No! You people are the monsters here!
Stay back, kid. Your sister is one of them now.
I don't care what she is. She's my sister, and I love her.
Oh no. So Kanye was right. I mean, shouldn't I take the shade down?
Stop it! Don't hurt my sister!
What madness. These people are behaving as if we are the villains.
Kaine!
Kill them. Kill them now.
No! You've got to stop this! We're trying to save you from the shades! Please, you have to stop!
Emil!
We need to get out of here. Kaine! Kaine, get up! Hurry!
Stop this at once.
Leave us in peace!
Wait, what if?
That hurt. What are you doing? My husband's a shade.
So how are they turning? I mean, I kind of suspect like shades were people, but
Villagers are under attack over there.
this village's history.
What could those black
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
Why did you even come here? Oh God, help us! Help us, please! We are shades!
Or what if I'm going crazy here? That would be a plot twist.
Go away. I can't deal with this. Just leave me alone.
Ooh, almost knocked me off. Are they dealing with the small shades? Thinking the black swirl is also not a good sign. Okay.
What's happening?
Black hole? That's new. Cthulhu?
By my pages. Is this beast a shade as well?
Cthulhu?
That thing sucked up the villagers.
No! If we keep this up, we're gonna kill them all! We can't let that happen!
I think it's gonna start making sense soon.
I feel something from within the creature.
Oh my.
Is this the combined power of all those shades?
It will take more than a barrage of magic to stop us. The first to waver is the first to die. I sense magic coming from the center of that eye.
Wait! I think those are actual people!
Hold nothing back. Those are shades. The surrounding tentacles appear to deflect magic.
Okay. Oh, hey Drac! I'm fighting a giant. I don't know what I'm fighting. How are you doing tonight? Oh, it's definitely very. What the heck? Okay.
Such speed.
Come on. There you go. Okay.
Defeating the smaller enemies has no effect on the leader.
Oh, let's just get rid of them so they can't attack me. There you go. I feel like it's trying to tell me something. Okay.
Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
Well, I would if it would let me hit it. Oh, there you go. Okay. Time to do something to it. And now Emil blasted with his magic. What? Did that do something?
Look out! Something's coming!
Giant laser beam?
Its weak point is located around the back. Try attacking it from above.
Oh,
I'll try to put it down!
Emil!
Emil!
I'll keep it busy! You should be able to attack from behind! Go around and get it! Please, hurry!
Emil can handle this. We must circle behind the creature at once.
okay. Okay, that's kind of a, I guess. Come on, ladder. Thank you.
You must strike it in the eye.
Are you there yet?
Get in there. If I. Okay. Where is Drac? Drac, cool. Come on, Drac, answer the phone. Drac, answer the phone. You're by phoning me Discord. There you are.
Hello?
Okay, I'm off push to talk. That's probably good for doing this while streaming.
Yes.
And can I share screen with you?
There we go.
Okay, hopefully you can watch it here and not need to like see it on the screen and that being weird that way.
Give me a second and maybe I can.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so I've got it live.
Okay, cool.
Oh, now I can commentate on the giant monster. While you're fighting the giant monster.
Yeah, this is weird.
I will also just be kind of multitasking because I'm trying to fix something in my Streamlabs OBS that is driving me bonkers.
Ah, okay.
I found out that it was doing it.
I
For
should
some
heal.
reason, even though I programmed it a while ago to not do this,
It is escaping to the inner level.
it's running off my CPU and I don't want it to do that.
Gotta
Ah,
Stream.
catch my
I want it to run off my GPU, and so I'm
Right.
trying to figure out
Careful, Emil.
how to get it
Won't help
fixed.
anyone if we lose you here.
And almost just backflipped into the void.
Well, that's the only reason that you would ever backflip, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually did that earlier tonight. I like tried to get off a.
Damn it!
What is it doing?
That thing. How can it still move?
Its combined powers are beyond even my greatest suspicion.
Did it heal?
I don't know. Do you have a heal?
No, did it heal? Alright, now it's lots of tentacles.
Can't tell. Because, like, right now I'm seeing the ad. Well,
Yeah, it just spawned the ads.
so, but the ad health bars are confusing me.
Yeah, the one near the bottom of the screen is the boss.
Yeah, okay. I'm getting the gist of the interface.
Yeah. Alright, I feel like I'm about to win.
Come on! Help me take it out!
I'm on it.
And now things explode, I hope. Oh yeah, I should probably bring up chat in case anyone else is here. Alright, now we get a weird thing. I feel like this game makes about as much sense in context as out of context.
Well, I mean, it is. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's up on screen right now. It's made by this guy. So, at that point, I mean, congratulations if anybody can understand him. I'm not getting his vision just from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Oh no, the ultimate weapon has been deployed? You're about to see Godzilla?
Maybe, and we're about to see that scantily clad lady.
I ass. That is an ass, I can confirm.
Yes!
I don't know if it's America's ass, but...
And I'm confused.
Okay. This game's been doing that to a lot of us lately.
Yeah, maybe it'll make sense by the end. Hi, boobs. Seriously, okay, I know I said this in a previous stream, but what? Okay, I know I shouldn't complain about this, but why the fuck do you think that's combat attire? I mean, all the other characters comment on it too, or I guess mainly it's just the book.
Well, it looks like you're fighting in a nightgown.
I mean, that's
Like,
I think that's what she's basically doing.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the aesthetic that this guy likes. Seriously, that character looks like it's such a contrast to the other characters.
Yeah.
It looks like it should be in Nightmare Before Christmas. It just looks like that.
I killed them all!
That's definitely what they're going for though with him.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's such a contrast with everything else on the screen.
Wasn't for you, I'd all be dead.
Because immediately in my head I see that I go Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, claymation, stop motion.
But
It's all right.
I can already tell you your main protagonist would hated by PETA. So much fur on him. So much fur.
I mean, there's one part where we're just going on killing a ton of wolves.
Also, he loves frills. Well, we can't. But according to PETA, we can't kill wolves.
Yeah, I mean that's what he did. So,
Yeah. So
granted, the wolves also attacked first. So,
he is,
Yeah, and now I think I might have done like the collect the 5 items quest, so nothing will get crazy.
This is the last of them.
Wait, it's the last of what?
Now we can find the Shadow Lord.
Oh, okay.
And Yona.
We certainly can.
Hold on, Yona.
You know, you get to ride a giant boar. At least you try to crash into something.
We should return to Popola and see if she has any final words for us.
Okay, that doesn't do it, then I don't know how the fuck to get this to fix, but I think I've got it back on my GPU. So now I shouldn't be lagging anymore, people. Good lord, I don't know why it did that. Set things right back up the way I didn't want it.
Because I didn't like you.
I'm starting to get that feeling with Streamlabs OBS, honestly. Uh-oh, there's a light shark out in the wilderness.
It's probably
Or
fine.
maybe that was just a wave. I don't know, man. Well, at least I don't have a vagina monster to commentate on, so I don't know how valuable I'm gonna be here.
Oh, don't worry. I think weird things are about to happen.
Uh-oh. Well, Chicken and Nightgown is still here, so I can comment on that, because I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna go, "You're anti-woman. You have a problem with her and her battle nightgown." No. She can fight in whatever the fuck she wants. I'm just gonna say it doesn't look comfortable.
I kind of hope I get to control her for like the next part of the game.
Well,
Oh.
there you go. Now, at least you will be enjoying what you're looking at.
But I also want to play as Emil too. Hopefully you get to do all 3.
And once again, this is the first game, or this is Replicant?
This is Replicant.
This is Replicant. Okay. So this is the new Nier game that came out.
Yeah, which is a remake of the first one.
Oh no! Okay. So it's a remake of the first. Replicant
Yes.
is a remake.
Yes, Autonoma is the second, and yeah, it's... I don't know how they connect yet either.
Gee, well now I'm even more pissed off that Square Enix dodged E3 this year, because maybe they could have announced a Nier 3.
This retrieval process proved to be.
And
It is
no,
almost as if someone deliberately
there.
set us on this path.
Yeah, I don't know if they could, because I feel like a sequel to Autonoma wouldn't work.
I'm just kind of bringing it up because it annoys the crap out of me that Square Enix isn't going to be
Oh.
at E3.
I don't care. if it's a
Because
trap.
frankly, like,
When it's
I
waiting
feel
for me,
bad.
I'm going.
Honestly, I do. I feel bad for the Final Fantasy VII Remake people, because they still haven't gotten any announcement
You're really
of that
gonna do
second
it?
episode yet.
The whole village is.
Oh,
listening
yeah.
now.
They still haven't
I
gotten
guess it's
anything.
really happening, huh?
And
I'll bring her
no,
back.
integrate doesn't count.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be like a little
Well, I
bonus
just- anyway,
episode
you
of
be
what
fast.
Yuffie was
Thanks.
doing in Midgar
Be careful.
before Cloud and crew left, and then she followed them.
Okay.
So that's a bonus story. It's not necessary.
Okay.
Because you don't even come across Yuffie in the original game until
Like later on.
an hour, 2 hours later. So you can have random encounters with her, and then you just have to do it right, and you get her.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to play that. Well, I got the remake, so I'm gonna stream it at some point.
By all means, like, invite me, and I'll give you insight because I've played it,
Okay.
and I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. But and I love that people get with me because I didn't just absolutely love 7 Remake. I
Well,
like it.
I never played the original 7, so... Wait, why am I going here?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, and also, I'm one of those old farts that is just gonna look at you and go, "Why did we need to expand Midgar? Why?" Because the story was just fine.
Yeah, it feels like the...
Because they want to tell a whole new story that brings all the canon together. Okay, well, some of the canon was bullshit, and it didn't work with with each other. You see my problem, Internet?
No, I'm confused. Wait, why am I going to Seafront?
Well, there are some expanded games in FF7's universe that straight up just don't make sense.
Okay, so it's like they're trying to, with the remake, they're trying to tie all the stories together.
And they're trying very hard to make them canon.
Okay.
Which is weird, considering that if they make everything canon, there's a character who could get them in legal hot water.
Oh, fun.
Because this character has the likeness of the lead singer of a band called Gact.
Okay.
And apparently they don't have a good working relationship anymore.
Oh.
So at that point, if you include that character,
yeah,
you're gonna end up in some legal hot water.
Well, unless I don't know.
Maybe Sony bought that label. I don't know.
Yeah, or if they got permission or the rights before it and did it, even if the band doesn't like.
I doubt they would have, because I can already tell you that lead singer was pissed off that the game had such a poor reception.
Oh, well, even then, like he could have given them the rights, he was just disappointed in the game, but at the same time, like nothing he could do.
Well, I really do hope that they kind of explain that, because a lot of that stuff is gonna. Basically, this character is supposed to be more of a villain than Sephiroth is. And
okay.
Sephiroth is beloved. So how are you going to say Sephiroth isn't a villain, and B, that there's somebody more powerful?
Yeah, and I feel like that just goes against like the core of what the FF7 was. Like it's against Sephiroth. Though again, that's based off my limited knowledge.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could explain it in more detail, but it would take hours. So at that point, it's like, I'll sum it up for you. They hint at him being more powerful than Sephiroth because he came into his powers way before Sephiroth did.
Okay.
And so at that point, like at that point, are you saying that Sephiroth isn't the villain? Because that's why people love him. He's a love you love to hate him kind of villain. So you're saying he's not a villain, and that dude who nobody liked in Dirge of Cerberus and Crisis Core, you want him to be the villain.
Wait, was Crisis Core the prequel game?
Crisis Core is a prequel.
Okay, I did play that one.
It's a prequel game because it's supposed to happen just before Cloud goes to Midgard.
Okay.
But Dirge of Cerberus is a sequel.
Okay. Yeah, because Crisis Core I played, and I liked that, though I didn't know Final Fantasy VII to, understand all the context.
Crisis Core is a good game.
Yeah, it was great.
I'm not faulting. In fact, a lot of the prototype engine for Crisis Core was utilized in both the Kingdom Hearts 3 engine as well as Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Ah, nice. Yeah, because I liked the combat of it quite a lot.
Yeah, they basically, what they did differently was there were unnecessary elements within that interface. It had a weird card mechanic that you had to...
Yeah.
You came across a roulette wheel of characters you've encountered, and if you got them all straight together, then you would get something cool.
You get to use their power or something.
But since it was so random, it was probably one of the biggest things that was complained about in Crisis Core. So at that point, they said, okay, well, but we have a really good engine here. So let's just use that and take that out.
Yeah.
And it still worked.
Yeah, I feel like with Final Fantasy VII, you have the whole party instead of just Zack here who's fighting. So.
But let me explain to you one of the bigger problems between these two games. Okay, like I said, one's a prequel, one's a sequel. Technically, in Crisis Core, this character dies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it won't make sense for him to come back.
At the end of Dirge of Cerberus, he is resurrected. We don't know how, we don't know why, but he is. Because Dirge was apparently supposed to have a sequel, and it didn't earn enough money to pay for said sequel.
Yeah, and so it just leaves that open.
Are we ready?
Let's all make...
The reason that they had the agreement with the band Gact was Gact provided the theme song for Dirge of Cerberus. So, and I'm not knocking Gact. I like that theme song despite. But
Yeah, despite not liking the game, or is that the name of the song?
the game is too cumbersome. The game is basically trying to be Devil May Cry, but with a gun. So, like, with Devil May Cry, you have a choice between a gun and a sword, right? You can
Yeah.
play however you want.
Okay.
This game is basically saying, no, fuck you, you're playing with a gun. Because the character that you're playing as, but a gun. And it feels really wonky, and in fact, what's really irritating is I believe it was their way to try and bring the Parasite Eve engine,
Okay.
the combat engine for that game, into PS2 era. And it didn't work. It had lots of problems. And I don't think it's because of that. I don't think it's because of Dirge of Cerberus. I think it's just because they didn't consider what made that fun, and instead over-encumbered it.
It also seems strange to go from like
Kind of like Crisis Core. They made way too many UI elements that you had to keep track of. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sorry, I'm paying attention to this game now. I think I left my party behind fighting things, so it's fine.
Oh no, you just got quiet, so I'm like, okay, I either confused him or he's concentrating.
Yes.
So, but again, kind of back to my point, is like...
I'm killing the evil
FF7
things.
Remake fans have been waiting a long time, just for the first game. So at that point, I think at this point it would just be a common courtesy to at least say, okay, here's where we're at on episode 2.
Yeah, because it's been like at least a year, right?
A year since the game launched.
Yeah.
But technically, when did they officially confirm it? 2015?
Yeah, so it's
But
been
at
like
that point,
6
we're
years.
talking 6 years, and this game is still incomplete.
Well, and isn't it supposed to be like a 3-part game too, or did they say how long or how many parts?
We don't know how long, honestly, dude. We don't know. Because in reality, like, yeah, they said 3 parts.
Yeah.
Like, and everybody thought, okay, that's cool, like 3, because the original game's 3 discs.
Oh, wait, I
it-
just
it-
knocked off
it
a
makes
cliff.
sense, right? Except the remake portion only covers, in terms of the gameplay, Rising, the first 3 hours. Or actually, no, the first hour of the game. Because Midgar is so short in the original game.
They just like made it a whole game though?
Yeah, you nuke through it in an hour, and then they throw you into the world. And that's in a lot of cases why people like that about FF7. It's like Midgar was what it needed to be, and then they threw you into the world, and this is what you knew of a Final Fantasy.
Huh, okay.
And so now you have a game that is 30 hours in a place that was only supposed to be 1 hour.
Yeah, so I feel like that would really mess up with the pacing unless like they added a ton of story, but
Yeah,
still.
you can't do 3. You can't do 3 at this point. Because I can already tell you there's way more to Disc 1 just Midgar.
Yeah, because I assume it's
you
like
pretty much discover like 90% of the map in the first disc. And then the second disc and the third disc are basically, you know, continuing the story and bonus quests.
okay.
So at that point, in order to be able, let's just say that they're going to do the three episode plan.
Yeah.
You would have to encompass all of Disc 1's plot and probably half of Disc 2's plot.
Yeah, in the next game.
Yes, so that's a lot to cover. And that's a lot of game to develop, considering.
Right. Especially if they like
And so,
if they probably want to flesh out more, otherwise the pacing would just feel really weird compared.
yeah, they've already said, like, they want to flesh this out. They want to make it look as good as they possibly can. And, dude, more power to you. But what you're proposing is going to take years.
If not decades.
And frankly, yeah. And so at that point, in my opinion, you can't... Keeping the attention of your viewers is paramount.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't do a Kingdom Hearts 2 to 3 at this point and have 14 years of nothing. And maybe side stories and that's it. No. You already have a devoted fan base who is already kind of annoyed. That is kind of annoyed with what 7 Remake is, and now you have to up the stakes. Oh, it's a little frustrating. And that's why I think that Square Enix should have at least been at E3 just to say, okay, here's where we're at with it.
Yeah, unless they like announce it on their own, which I don't know how much they do with E3 normally.
They usually are there once every year, they're there every other year.
Okay.
And from what I can tell of their plan for E3 this year, it was mainly going to be the announcement of more Avengers events. And
Oh.
I'm sorry, but Avengers is a dead game.
Yeah.
Like, 90% of your audience left after the first week. After they completed the initial story, they were done. So, it's great and all that you want to announce events, but you don't have anybody playing it.
Yeah, and
So,
it feels like there's just like a lot of games like that where it's like they focus more on the continuous content, not actually new games.
that's just kind of where gaming's going.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating as hell because like now it's not necessarily the quality of the product, it's the quantity.
Yeah. Or it's like how long you get a person to play, not how good of an experience is it to play.
How long can you keep them in there?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So at that, that's why not EA, Activision has built Call of Duty the way that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Is because they know that their retention probably isn't going to be longer than say 6-7 months. At that point, they need to have another game coming out the following year. So that's why they have 3 teams all working on Call of Duty games and then just releasing them.
Okay, so like each team gets like 3 years for a game.
For example, if we're following the order here, so the first release would be Infinity War. The original guys who made Call of Duty and I think up to Modern Warfare.
Okay.
They made Modern Warfare 2, but then they brought in Treyarch to do World at War, Black Ops, and so now it's like, okay, so you'll get an Infinity War game, and then the next year you'll get a Treyarch game, and I don't know who the third team is.
Yeah.
I think it's the team that did Ghosts.
Okay.
And so at that point, like, you'll have them releasing in order. That way, Infinity War doesn't have 1 year piece of game, they have more like...
Yeah, which makes sense.
And so it's more realistic.
Yeah, and that's why, like, for the games I stream, I don't want to, like, a long-term game. I just, like, want something that gives me good experience to play it, and then I'm done.
Yeah, it's... The game industry is more obsessed right now with creating an MMO.
Yeah.
Like, all of their games have to be an MMO, because they saw how much money games like WoW and the Old Republic made. And so at that point, it's like, oh, well, this is the only way we can justify these exorbitant budgets that we put into these games. Is that we initially do this and then we continue to put out expansions or DLCs to keep people retained and playing. Except the problem is the MMO formula is starting to fade out.
Mm-hmm.
So, your retention is... Granted, WoW has been able to pull it off, but...
It's definitely the exception, though.
But the problem is that with every expansion, you've kind of probably seen it, like, they'll slowly trickle off.
Yeah.
As the patches roll on.
Like, they have a big...
And at that point, maybe at the next expansion, you'll have people come back, but then they'll trickle off again.
Yeah, we definitely saw that with Shadowlands.
Yeah. No, we've been seeing it for a while. Like, the highest population that has ever existed was Wrath of the Lich King.
Right. Well, I think it was like the start of Kata, and then it started drifting off. Because, like, people are starting to get...
That was the first time where it drifted.
Yep.
Actually, in WoW, in Wrath, it drifted a little bit too, because, you had the, what I like to call the BC whiners, that were pissed off that things were getting more homogenized.
Yeah.
Things were getting a little bit more straightforward, that things like Tank Threat were not as hard as they used to be to accumulate. So you had those, and then Kata, you had a big drop-off, because a lot of people didn't like the premise. And then this is probably the bigger trickle, even though I like this.
Yeah, Mist was... I think it was great to...
Have a huge audience. What was that?
Sorry, I'm killing things right now.
No, you're good. Yeah, so Mist would have been the drop-off, and then Warlords is a weird case, because people did technically go back, but they got stuck in a limbo and immediately kind of left after the first patch.
Yeah, and like there wasn't much good follow-on content Outside, like,
No.
the raids were good, but beyond that...
Calvary might have been... Calvary was worth it for a lot of those players, but Hellfire wasn't.
No, Hellfire I liked, but that was like all the game had at that point.
Well, the problem for them was is that, you know, so much other content had been promised and then got scrapped.
Yeah.
And then Legion sparked a huge population, and this is where I actually have the example here. Legion sparked a huge population boost for World of Warcraft, and then Battle for Azeroth happened, and you started having that trickle effect.
Yeah.
And Shadowlands is just continuing. So yeah, that's kind of the issue. Is like, you know, with WoW you have an example that works, and you have a loyal fan base. So at that point you have people playing. You're not gonna get people to commit to multiple MMO type games.
Yeah, it's like I have enough time for WoW. That's basically it. So.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, basically what you have to do is, okay, you have to cancel your WoW subscription to go work on...
yeah, so you need to convince me another game is worth my time more, which, like, I'm not interested in a game like that. That's why when I stream, it's like these, like, games I play once and that's all. That's the experience I want from them.
Which to me is kind of, like, ideal. Like,
yeah.
Because you're kind of like me. You play the games for the story, and you want to see how things unfold.
Yeah.
So at that point, I don't even know how long Nier is, but I'm guessing probably 20 hours of story.
I'm not sure.
30 hours.
I think it might be closer to 40, but yeah, that's like, I will play it. Well, yeah, Autonoma, for reasons that are spoilers. Like, I am done with that game. I'm not playing it again. But I really enjoyed what I got with it.
The reason I bring that up is like that's the length of like an Uncharted game.
Yeah, which is...
So at that point, it's a story that once you play, you're like, I don't need to go back.
Yeah.
Unless I have like a really big nostalgic craze.
Even then,
let me actually...
Once you play Autonoma, I will explain why.
Nier, the first one is 20 and a half.
Okay.
Replicant is 20.
Okay.
Yeah, 20 hours. And
Is
then
that...
Automata was 21.
Well, does that include getting the true ending?
Well, that's basic. So I'm on howlongtobeat.com.
Okay.
So what they do is they categorize it into, okay, it takes this long to beat the main story, and then if you want to go full completionist for the true ending, let's see, Nier Replicant is 63 and a half hours.
Okay.
The original Nier was 68 and a half, and Automata was 61 and a half.
Okay, yeah, because for Autonoma, I feel like you really need the true ending to, like, get the game.
Yeah, but
which is all, it's...
Go ahead, sorry.
Well, yeah, for Nier, like, they're basically, like, three main, like, story routes. You have the first one, which is, like, the story, stuff happens. The second time you replay it, but from a second character's point of view. And, like, you see some things that you missed the first time because of that. And then the third route's, like, a sequel to both of those, which, like, ties stuff together. And then, like, if you beat the final battle both ways in the third route, then you get the true ending and a very interesting final battle. So that's what I would consider beating it. Yeah, that's like 40 hours.
But the reason that I kind of point that out is, like, it's kind of like Uncharted.
Yeah.
Uncharted doesn't really give multiple paths. You know, it is what it is.
Right.
So you go through the story, and then if you want to play more, there's the multiplayer. So, just to give you kind of an example, the first Uncharted was 8 hours in story. Uncharted 2 was 10 and a half. Uncharted 3 was 9.
Oh, that was short.
4, which is the longest of them, is 15 hours.
Okay, yeah, so they're all pretty short then.
Yeah, so at that point, but, you know, when you actually go into, like, full completionist with these things, they don't end up, like, the longest here is Uncharted 4, and that's near 30 hours.
Okay. Which still isn't a ton of time.
The completionist to that is just collecting stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's what kind of annoys me about,
that's
like...
why I'm saying, like, that's the difference here.
Yeah.
Is Nier has multiple paths that you can follow, and so you want to be able to see, like, if you love the main story of Nier, then you want to see these other paths.
Yeah, and, like, I feel like you're missing out a lot if you don't. But with...
Yeah.
I guess I don't know Uncharted enough to say, like, does it add much more to do that, or are you just doing it because you like the game? Like, I'm up to 25 hours right now, but I also, like, leave my PlayStation on when I finish it for the night, so it adds extra time.
Let's see, and I'm actually just curious, so, because Nier, I know it was a bit of a risk project for Square Enix.
Yeah, and Autonoma, I heard, like, that, like, sub-studio was possibly shutting down, so...
Yeah. This
Yeah,
is
so
where Vice and I
I'm
first met.
kind of curious as to what
First
the
fought
budget
together.
was,
Oh, yeah.
their overall
This is where you
profit.
used to live, Vice?
So we're gonna do what we did in that
Yes,
just
I
chatting
suppose.
stream really quick, where I'm
In a
gonna go look up
technical
numbers,
sense.
and then we're all gonna be
Ooh.
floored.
Look at the thing I have on screen. You cannot turn back from this point. Continue?
This is the
Pretty
point
nice
of no
goods for
return.
a floating
If you keep
magazine.
going, you will not be able to go
At least
back.
it was free
We're
for
going to the
all.
final chapter of whatever route I'm on. I don't know if I'm on the first or second because there's a time skip and if they count as two separate.
Okay, so let's see. Near. Let's just do the first one. Near budget. I'm just curious. What was the first budget? Let's see. I'll guarantee it probably doesn't have a huge budget and was able to make a lot of profit.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it was that popular. It wasn't until Autonoma came out that it got like really popular. All right, let's jump into this final genre.
In Japan, Nier was popular.
Okay.
So that's why I'm asking like the budget, because at that point, you know, if it's from a studio that couldn't really, like, it was on the verge of closing down.
Yeah.
That just makes me think, okay, the budget could not have been huge. So at that point, so this game had something to prove, and therefore, let's see. Oh, actually, this might answer my question. Well, for Automata, anyway. Automata didn't have enough of a budget to get meaningful DLC. Okay, that tells me something.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's not a bad... Okay, time for me to be confused.
It's okay. Go be confused. I'm just looking up the numbers.
Yeah, we have like a beautiful garden.
What was the original Nier?
Ooh, some birds.
Oh, dude, I didn't even know this. The guy has like a record with Square Enix. Okay. Because he also worked on the Dragon Guard series.
Ah, okay. Wait,
Which
did I just go to Sloop?
You might have. I do remember seeing that.
I'm confused. Yeah.
That's kind of what you walked into.
Okay. So I'm going to go forward. We're going to go up the stairs. We're going to go through the door. And yep, we're back at the...
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I think you did
Is it
something
just
wrong.
me, or are we looping around the same path over and over?
No.
What do you mean?
You went through the wrong
I
door.
think he means we're
Or maybe it's just saying like,
There must
okay,
be an
yeah,
escape route
No.
point of no return.
This
but guess
is-
what? You can't go back.
Yeah, the characters are commenting on it. This is supposed to happen.
Okay. Well, I guess this is what you have to deal with. Okay, this is telling me exactly what I need to know about Nier. Apparently, Taro has a
Wait.
reputation of working with really low budgets. So that tells me a lot of good
Yeah.
with the developer, because it means he knows how to scrimp and save.
Yeah, and like the game Autonoma, well, this one too, like they both feel really good. It's not like they don't feel cheap.
So it's low enough that there's really no records of it. Even like Reddit speculation is saying it has to be under 20 million. And the fact that they're also pointing out that Nier doesn't really get much marketing, both in Japan and in the States, I'm gonna say that's probably 10 million. Or maybe even 5. 7.5. We'll say that. 7.5 million, 10 million at the most.
Yeah, that's not much money at all.
Marketing is huge. So at that point, I don't know its overall sales, but I do know Automata did well.
Yeah.
And so at that point, it basically, I believe the way they said it is Automata paid for Replicant.
I can
So
believe
at
that.
point, and it was a remake of the first game.
Yeah.
Then that would make sense.
Yeah, probably because Autonoma got enough of a like a lot of people liked it, so they had enough money to make Replicant to like bring up the better quality for or for people wanting to see the original.
See, as of May 2019, Nier Automata has now topped 4 million.
In sales,
but it doesn't
or
say if it's money or copies.
yeah, I feel like it'd have to be
4 million
copies.
copies. Okay, so that's. Let's do the math, boys and girls. 4 million copies.
Why is this bird talking to me?
Japanese audience, but I don't know why this bird's talking to you.
So I have a bird talking to me now.
Let's see. Let's just do a rough estimate because I don't know how much it is in Japan. But 60 times.
Crack, you might want to read this question.
Why did humans disappear from the world? I don't know, Bernie. Why did they disappear from the world?
I believe this is
Aside from Taro didn't want to populate them.
Password?
But
Yes. The correct
I think I'm a human, though.
access to the castle. I feel confident I've heard this.
This is a Shadow of the Colossus situation.
I ask, why did you must...
Especially near the end when you find out that there is
I
actually
answer
more people.
because of a black disease.
I ask, how can humans extend their lives?
Okay, so I'm doing rough estimates here, people. I do not know how much games cost in Japan. I'm assuming that everywhere worldwide it is the exact same price. But let's just say it is. If you've sold 4 million copies at like $60, and the estimate here, again, rough estimate, 140 million.
I answer that.
So, budget 10 million. It's a huge profit for Automata.
Okay, so I got
At
the
that point, yeah, I could totally believe Replicant was paid for by Automata.
I got the question wrong, so I had to reset the room.
There you go. Now you know why you're repeating.
Oh, that. I'm confused. What happened to humans and what is us?
To whom I ask, why did you must...
I don't know. What happened to the humans?
I answer because of
A black
This
disease.
is definitely one of those things where I think Taro wanted you to pay attention to the lore.
How can you...
This feels like Banjo-Kazooie, where you had to know everything about all the game.
I answer. They are placed.
Yeah. Well, I think this is starting to explain what's going on because the whole game's been so weird up to this point.
Very well. You are acknowledged as master.
So it's like
He's doing a lore dump.
You may enter.
Well then.
Which isn't bad.
Seems the
Lore
way is
dumps can happen in good games.
yeah. It's kind of like a Autonoma where there's a ton of things answered near the end. Wait.
Did you say Katana? You mean Katana Zero?
No, Autonoma. Why aren't they here?
Oh, Automata did that?
It's the twins from your village.
Popla. Devil.
I don't know, Daddy.
What are you doing here?
Hey, any chance you'll just go back to the village?
Wait.
This is a very dangerous place.
What?
Even if you can find Yona here, you probably can't get her out.
How did you get here?
Yeah, how did they get here?
We're asking the questions right now.
But I have questions.
I'll send you some Tylenol for
What
your
are
head.
you two doing here?
I'm not going to answer that. You can figure it out yourself.
Okay, they're not answering why they're here.
We're here to rescue Yona.
Sense.
No dice, huh?
Do I have to fight them?
Guess
This
we
out
don't
and
have a
see if I
choice
can
then.
read the
No,
dialogue.
I
That's
suppose
small
not.
for me.
How sad. We didn't want to fight you. We really didn't.
Look, creepy twins.
Yes, they've been like hopeful the entire game up to this point, though.
Which means they've been guarding something.
What's happening?
Sorry, this fate was predetermined. Still, we spoke
Alright,
to truth.
well, you have fun with that.
We really wanted to avoid this if possible.
Let me explain to people
We were
really quick
hoping
why,
to put it off for
like,
100 years
240 million, that's a great
until the
number.
next generation came along.
But you wanna know why that's a great number?
Are they
Because the
sure?
budget was so small.
I don't think so.
It's a lie.
Because that's how companies, especially video game companies, stay afloat. Is they have massive profit from their small budget games.
We never thought we'd
So
grow to be this
let
powerful.
me give you an example of a game
Why
that
do you
has to
block our
rely
path?
on
You
MMO-esque
have no
elements
cause to speak
to
so the
survive.
best grimoire vice. You are a traitor.
Wait, how did they know the book's a traitor? What is he betraying? How did he be...
Finally get to be on the other side!
Wait, are they attacking the book? They're electrocuting the book with magic.
They copied my powers.
Like, huh? How do...
Shit on a shingle. They can use the sealed verses.
Of course we can. The power came
Wait,
from us in the first
how did...
place.
Okay, they're using my attacks against me.
Small portion of it.
Vice, are you all right?
Okay.
Tevela, Popola, why are you guys doing this? Why are you siding with the Shades?
Oh, they punched me with the magic. I'm gonna punch showing this game to my brother. He'll be confused.
Yes. So they have the powers of Bayonetta.
Can she punch people with her magic?
Well, she can punch people with her hair.
Yeah, they're using magic. I mean, I can punch them too.
But her hair was basically a magical construct anyway. So,
Fine, I'll punch them too. Well, okay. Maybe this isn't the best ability to use for this fight. I'll punch people with my sword.
definitely nothing full budget because it's so.
Okay,
Why?
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
Huh?
Shadow Lord. So you've been on his side this whole time?
You must search for that answer yourself. You've got to face your own truth
And
now.
now they're being cryptic.
Please enter the Shadow Lord's castle.
Welcome to a Square Enix game.
And now they're letting me through after fighting them. Those two characters do show up in Autonomous, so...
Devila and Popola are fighting us.
Yes, they do seem to be putting us
There
through
you
a
go.
great deal of.
Wait, is the book breaking?
You okay, Vice?
How
I
odd.
don't know, is it?
For long years, my mind and tongue.
I'm not being
migrated
cheeky, people. I
east.
literally don't know what's going on.
But now the latter seems to be.
I'm coming in like, what are you, 90% through this game? So
I don't even know how far.
Or 89.
I am Grimoire Vice. I am perfectly.
Okay, the book is breaking. Okay, I can still use his power.
Sorry, Rising, I have to do this.
I think I hear a waltz.
Honestly, you've been playing the game for a long time. Would you have anything that would be a better use of your time?
Yes, watching your streams. Or making the Taco Bell dating sim.
See, the problem is that I can make that quote and maybe somebody in the chat will understand it, but you don't.
Exactly. I don't understand anything that's happening tonight. Also, it's way past when I should stop streaming. But I'm not going to because I'm not tired.
So let me make this point really quick, because I still cannot find a full-on budget, but I know that it is not as small as they're making it out So, Star Wars Battlefront 2.
The good one or the bad one?
It
That
certainly is a
one.
grand affair.
Why are people dancing?
The one that came out recently.
Okay, the one I don't care about.
Bunch of dancing bastards.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
So the bare minimum that a lot of people are speculating is the base production budget for that was $50 million.
I think we're
I
locked in.
doubt that.
It's not like I was
I
planning
would
to leave.
I would bet money
Yeah, it's a
that
bit late
the
for
base
that.
production budget, given the speculation that went into that game and the fact that they had to sell the shareholders into it, it was probably $100 million plus.
yeah, because I feel like that game they're gonna.
So what I'm trying to point out here is Nier Automata was made the 10 mil, we're speculating like 10 million at the most.
Yeah, that still seems really low for the quality of game it is.
So let's just speculate and say maybe 15 million. Okay? So let's speculate on that. And again, but I'm basing this off estimates, so don't trust my numbers entirely. Let's just say, okay, so it sells for $60 and then the budget was for or
Well, you're seeing that everyone who bought it for the full price. Like I bought it for $20.
so they bought it for the full price. So at that point, if it sold 4 million copies up until this point, again, making some estimates here, $240 million.
Yeah,
Okay, that's still a lot of profit. For
Yeah.
a $15 million budget.
and even if it was like more like 20 or 25 million, which I think is be more realistic.
Possibly, but again, lots of profit. You have a budget for Battlefront that already is very exorbitant, and
Yeah.
you have to justify this to shareholders. That you're spending $100 million on a game that could potentially fail.
Well, I think Star Wars they also have more certainty that it would do well, so they'd be willing to spend more.
Yeah, granted, you had the hype of Star Wars.
Yeah,
a
'cause-
lot of people were immediately thinking this is going to be successful.
Yeah, so they'd really be willing to invest in it.
But let me throw in a few things here. At that point, The Force Awakens had happened. Okay? So The Force Awakens has happened, and you already have a little bit of a divide amongst the fan base that you thought was a sure thing. So now you have to cut that in half. Now, already your budget is looking like it might not overcome, or the profit might not overcome the budget to be able to justify it. And so you already have that problem. Then you spend a lot more money into DLC because now you want to push the sequel trilogy and all that stuff, and The Last Jedi happen with an even rougher divide amongst the fans. Let's not beat around the bush here. Who's making this? The Star Wars fans that you are thoroughly convinced are going to buy it. That's why I'm saying, like, if you have these exorbitant budgets, they are harder and harder to justify. And therefore, why I make this stance on my podcast, and I made it with you a couple times too, Randy. James should be like Nier. Because that's how game companies make that money. Right?
Yeah, I'm wondering
So
like
at that
where
point,
I'm wondering where the extra cost like went to. Like, why does Star Wars cost so much more than this game?
I can guarantee you that, you know, when the budget gets handed out, it's also to accommodate for things like building costs for DICE, to pay the employees,
Yeah.
to be able to acquire the assets, which you then pay Disney for the rights to be able to do that.
Yeah, and I feel like
And
that's
look,
probably a pretty heavy
on that
cost.
contracting deal, they still have to go to Disney and pay Disney to be able to use things like Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, Nier, there's like no, or there's no IP that you have to like license for it.
No, there's one. No, Nier is cheap because it's all 100% created.
Yeah.
In-game assets. So at that point, that's why in a lot of cases it works, because you have a small enough budget with assets that are brand spanking new. So at that point, you don't have to worry about asset production. And on top of that, the gaming community will also praise you because you're coming up with a new fucking idea.
Yeah. Like, Nier's one of my favorite games ever because, like, it's so unique.
Cover me.
Yeah. I'm not trying to cause shit with you, but okay. Let's just make a couple of assumptions here.
Protect the husky.
Like, do you have a favorite favorite Nintendo property, Rising.
Smash Brothers, maybe? I guess that's like a mix of all properties.
Would you consider yourself to be like a Mario fan, or a Zelda fan, or anything like
Not really.
Do I look like a goddamn
that? Or is there
lobster to
any
you?
like established franchise?
Oh, probably Pokemon, but even then I kind of soured on that one.
So let's go with that for a second. You're a Pokemon fan.
Yeah.
Eventually, the Pokemon formula is gonna get bored.
You could argue that already happened.
What are you doing?
Yes.
Well,
So at
doesn't
that
wanna
point,
open?
what are you
Fine.
what are you
I'll
gonna
just
do?
break it
You're gonna go
down.
and look for something new,
Stop,
maybe
you're
that emulates
impatient fool.
Pokemon, or something new entirely. So you went out to go look for Nier, and Nier was a whole new IP that was created with it in studio. It's their assets.
Damn no good
It's
bullshit bastard.
their engine. Everything is 100% Square Enix.
Got it.
It's cheaper to make overall. That's why you can have a smaller budget.
Oh
That's
my.
why it works. Is because gaming, the gaming audience loves new blood, loves new IPs. Because look, we love our Zelda games. We understand why they take years and years to make.
Okay, I'm confused again.
Are they?
Of course you are. I think I'm looking at Digimon the movie, but that's.
I mean, I'll take more Digimon, sure. What? Where did all these balls come from?
What's wrong?
I have no idea. You opened the door and there they were.
Basically, but what? Well, granted, why is any of this? Like, why are the twins there? What? Oh, Kaine.
I totally get it.
I guess I should help her. There you go. Tell her to put clothes on.
You okay?
Yeah. We got problems.
This is why I've made the argument that I have. Is like new IPs are always a good thing to experiment with. And what do you want to do with those? Have small budgets.
Yeah, and like that way, if they fail, you don't lose much. But if one blows up like Nier
And you
did,
also have the maximum amount profit that can be made from it. So if they're a one-hit wonder, they at least were able to pay back their budget.
is this a giant elephant?
Company.
No, a giant boar.
That's Ganon.
Kagra.
That's Ganon.
No, Kagra.
We don't need forgiveness, asshole.
Kagura's too big.
Kaine?
Or Kagura's too small. She would not be able to fit in that skimpy miniskirt. Speaking of, so many people are saying like, now we need a Geek News Marathon night for Fruits Basket. Season 3, I'm like,
Oh boy.
we're not even done with season 2 yet.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm caught up with season 3.
We have like 2 episodes left of season 2, and so it's like,
should
we're
I
not
know?
against doing season 3,
Are you
but
alright?
Okay, Kaine's talking to
we're
herself.
not gonna be doing
Kill
Geek.
some shit and move on, alright?
I like Kaine.
It seems to lose some control when it charges.
I'm still going with Ganon because a lot of the
How can something so big be so
extra
fast?
design on him is feeling like magic, and therefore Ganon.
There's probably some magic involved.
No anymore, because a lot of this stuff looks sci-fi too.
Well, this game takes place 1,000 years in.
No magic.
Well, it takes place 1,000 years in the future too.
Yeah, there you go.
So I don't know if it's a sci-fi or fantasy or both.
It is what it wants to be.
Oh dear.
I'm not being vague. That's new IPs.
Yeah.
They are what they are.
What? Why? How?
That is the worst disguise ever. You can't see me.
How do I fight this
Yeah,
thing?
I have no words for that. That is either the lamest disguise or the lamest bit of armor that you can put on this thing.
Okay.
It looks like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It looks like he bent steel girders to accommodate his spine.
Yeah, I guess I need to knock his armor off.
Yeah. I've already seen you knock armor off.
Yeah.
So that's the premise. And then he'll take more damage.
Yeah, because my. Oh,
Well, but he also gets it back too.
there we go.
So you gotta be consistent.
Okay. This phase is over. I think.
Indeed.
No, he healed.
Can we even hurt this thing?
No, now you got phase 3.
Of course I do.
Silly rising. This is Garrosh all over again.
I can't stop now.
Oh, so it's not attacking, but okay, so it's safe to get close.
Focused kind, eh?
Yeah, he's just attacking.
Don't
So
fall
he's
victim to
focusing
such
on it.
distractions.
He's trying to save himself.
We have to keep going. Let's go.
Kill it until it dies. Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess our goal is not to kill it, but...
This way. Move.
Okay, we got the door open.
Okay, there you go.
But yeah, we in another loop.
Into the hallway to meet Oz the Great and Powerful. Oh, sorry. To the elevator to Oz the Great and Powerful.
Okay, got a new spear.
Ah, Dragon Land.
Up
That's
here.
Where did the wheel go?
funny. Feels like a Final Fantasy reference.
Wait,
Can we deal
how is that thing... Uh-oh. Why is this broken? The thing is chasing us.
This is Parasite Eve, bitch! Yes,
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Catch up to you.
Emil Emil can fly, so why can't he just, like, carry me?
You gotta keep going.
Oh crap, oh crap.
And bad. Now you gotta do it all over again.
At least it's just this part, I hope.
Well, we'll see.
If I have to fight it... Okay. This is
No,
fine.
you're just at this part again. That's not bad.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Up here.
You could have it like Ratchet and Clank for us. Like, if you die, you end up at the beginning of the world again.
How can we deal with this?
Oh. Run, Rising, run!
By round, I mean, you mean spin.
Hurry.
That's
So someone told me, like, when I first started this, doing the spin and then the attack together is the fastest way to go.
I'm not even listening to you. I'm just doing Metroid music at this point.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Close the
Okay,
door.
itself.
Okay, there's Emil and the girl without any clothes.
Damn it! I can't get it open.
She's kicking the door to try to get it open. And now we have our friend again.
Attack incoming!
I really ought to show like what this girl looks like to Andrea, just to say like, oh, would you be caught dead wearing any of this? Probably not.
I think let Jared want me to cosplay 2B.
The entrance is locked too.
Has anybody cosplayed as this girl?
I don't...
I'm almost afraid to look.
Probably?
I'm almost afraid to look. Let's see. So Nier cosplay.
Kanye is her name.
I'm guessing they haven't 100% replicated it. What did you say her name was?
Kanye.
Is it
Strike the
is it Kane with an E?
Yeah. Starts with K.
So, okay. Yep. Yep, people have cosplayed as it.
While it's down.
Alright, time to punch it.
Let's
Okay.
see how accurate they've been. If they've been 100% accurate, then we should all feel bad.
Okay, now it's turning green again.
Oh no, this is a figure, so that doesn't.
Okay, now we got a cutscene. And now we get things stabbing it. Oh, the masked people. Why are they here? How are these people here?
Rising,
Huh?
here's what you did wrong. Here's what you did wrong. Question. off your brain. Just let it happen.
What are you doing here?
That's the game
You are
model.
correct.
Well, wait, hold on.
Come on, get the door open. There's so many COVID jokes I can make about the masked people.
Okay, I'm at least happy to say that yes, there have been cosplayers that have dressed up as Kanye, but haven't 100% done her outfit,
Stop!
which makes me have faith in society once more. Because I'm sorry, there's no way a woman is gonna wear a bikini thong with holes in its butt cheeks.
I mean, have you seen the guy cosplayers from doing Kill la Kill?
You can't fight that thing on your own!
No.
Okay, have you seen Kill la Kill?
You?
Have you seen the show? Okay, you wouldn't get it then.
I know the premise.
Well, there's a guy who leads an organization called New to Speech.
I can't find a dub. I know that a dub exists, but it's nowhere on any of the streaming platforms that I have. So if there's a dub, I'd prefer to watch the dub. Because from what I understand, the animation is just out fucking... Yeah, just not disturbing, but outlandish.
Yes.
So...
So, am I going to like get allies from all the different areas to join me?
I don't know.
She just slapped me.
Knock it off already. Let's go.
Kaine.
Stop being a woman, Rising! Shut
He's
up!
fighting for you. And for Fira. Don't let him die for nothing.
What I mean, there's like a hole in her butt cheeks. There's no way a woman would wear that. That fucking desperate.
Yeah, ask Andy what she thinks of that costume.
I'll show it to her, and she'll be like, what the fuck? What'll be even worse is that somebody will ask her, would you wear it on the stream, and she won't want to answer.
Why ask? That just seems rude.
Because at that point, she'll be like, she'll be like, but in her head, she's like, in your fucking dreams. I'm seeing some male cosplay of Kill la Kill.
Okay, look up Kill la Kill New to Speech cosplay. In incognito mode.
Speech cosplay?
Yes.
No. You've said new to speech. I know what I'm walking into.
No, that is an organization in Kill la Kill.
I don't care. You know what that's gonna bring up with Google Images.
Okay, put safe mode on. Okay, now we have the evil twins back.
Devila. Popola.
Oh, look.
Okay.
You made it. We've been waiting
Popola
for
and
so
Popola.
long.
Really?
Why are you doing this?
It began 1,300 years ago.
Wait, what?
Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction,
That's about as
undertook a
dumb as
last-ditch
Two-Face
rescue plan
naming
called
his
Project Gestalt.
cohorts sugar and spice.
Do you still not remember, Grimoire Vice? Then let's give you a refresher.
Yeah, if you can point me to a place that has the Kill la Kill dub, I'll watch it.
After I'm done being confused by this game.
Vice!
Oh, I'm gonna be sleep deprived at work tomorrow.
My mind.
It'd be wise for you to find a save point and call it.
That would be wise, but I don't want to. I also took a nap earlier, so.
Devila. Popola.
Here's hoping it's enough.
You are not human. In fact. Oh no.
Yeah, sometimes the truth can be a real bitch. You want to finish that thought for him, sister? All of us, every person standing in this room, are mere shells created by the true humans.
What are you saying?
You still don't get it? You aren't human.
Kind of expected
So
that.
then humans, I mean, the true humans, are extinct?
No,
Okay, I found the
they
dub,
still live on.
and I can't
You
believe
know
where
them
I found it.
shades.
Where?
Crunchyroll of all places.
Oh, nice. Afterwards, you need to make sure you watch the OVA because I don't think they have that.
Each shade is a twisted
Why?
remnant of what was once a human being.
Crazy, huh? Now let's
I
skip
have
the
to
part where you
ask,
stand there with your
why?
mouths agape and just get down to business.
Wait.
Because I know Rising.
Sorry,
Rising will
but
want to break
we're
my
gonna be
brain.
needing that shell of yours. The rightful owner has been waiting for a very long time.
Wait.
Please don't be angry with us. We are only doing our duty. Our endless existences have a single purpose: to control the lives of others in accordance with the will of the true humans. You have your own motives, your own desires. And we have ours. I fear it really is just that simple.
Don't speak such foolishness.
What you just explained is not as simple as you think it is. But okay.
So, round 2 with them. Wait.
You and us,
So they were
We're the same.
holding back before.
tools in the
I
hands
don't-
of a master.
Maybe? But yeah, they seem stronger now.
I'm nothing like you.
Mm-hmm. They were holding back before. Hey, look, anime tropes in video games. Who would have thought?
Japanese video games.
American
Wait.
video games do them too.
Okay, so I can't attack the other one.
I mean, Mass Effect ring any bells for people?
Okay, that attack's hard to dodge.
Uh-huh. Alright, my friend, I hate to do this, especially if you're in the middle of a boss fight and all that, but I actually need to head to bed myself.
Okay.
Because
Oh.
I gotta get up early to go take kids to school and therapy and all that, so...
Oh, fun. Yep, I should
Have
probably...
fun with that!
I'll let you know about other weird things that happens.
Sure you will. Take care, man.
Yep, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Alright. Okay.
Devila? Devila? Popola. Are you crying? No! Don't die! You know, Popola, I understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without souls. Devila, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh God, I can't stop it. This world is too lonely for one without a soul.
But who is the Shadow King then?
Emptiness. Our souls are missing. And yet somehow our tears still work. It's kind of weird. Sorry, sis. I love you. Devila! Devila! Don't you go! No, no, I can't be alone! Devila!
Oh.
Let's stop this now.
Stop? Stop? Now you want to stop?
sister like a goddamn animal, and now you want to stop? Popola, wait! It doesn't have to. No one stops. It's way too late to stop. No one stops.
Please, don't do this, Popola! You and Devila were like parents to me!
Those two have watched the world wither for time immemorial. The cruelness of such a fate is difficult to imagine.
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting. It's the only way.
No stopping ever.
And now we what?
The bridge! Blast! We're trapped!
I've got an idea.
Alright, you won't let us escape?
I fear we're done for.
It'll be all right. You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become. But there's something else there now. Something like pride, you know? I mean, without all this, I couldn't have become your friend. Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for everything.
Aww.
Emil!
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something. No! Now get going, okay?
Emil.
Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine.
Emil! Emil!
Oh, yep. And video game please save for final dungeon.
Oh dear. Kaine's so unstable, and Vice can't stop arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone. Well, I guess they'll just have to learn.
So what's cracking?
Here. I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time.
Oh.
I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Okay. I have messages. Wait. Is there actually? Oh. Just go call quick. Kick me from the call I had with Drek. So is that Hamio? So, considering I know he shows up as like a hidden boss in Autonoma, I'm not sure if he's actually gone. Or if that was just like a non-canon thing. So I feel like that's not something Nier would do. That the Shadow King thing? Tired. I definitely need to go to bed. Not saying I'm going to go to bed. Why is she kicking the crap out of me? She has issues.
Let's go.
Yeah. Ugh. So I guess what is beyond this door? Nice. Yeah, I guess I have to fight them. Okay. Okay. Now will things start making sense? Yona.
Yona!
Sephiroth?
This ends here!
Strike hard. Hold nothing back.
How can two hope to stand against the Shadow Lord?
Don't speak in such a manner, fool. I am nothing like you. Watch out!
No! Impossible!
I mean, that wasn't too tough.
Be careful!
I know!
Okay, he has a lot of health. I guess that's to be expected.
Vice, you alright?
Naturally, I am as fit as a fit.
There we go. We're winning. This can't be this easy. I mean, the boar had more lives than this guy.
Wait. Brother?
Yona.
She think, or is that her brother?
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it. There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her. She won't stop crying. She says she wants to see her brother.
Yona's been possessed?
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do.
Oh.
It's not right, you know? It's not right that she can't see him. isn't it?
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
It's not going to be that simple, is it? She can use the light against the shades? Or the shade in her body?
I'm really sorry. I don't know what to. I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that. I love you.
Hurry! The shade that possessed her is gone.
Cut! Watch over Yoda for me. You want me to understand your sadness? Think I'm gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down. Now come on! Let's finish this! Vice, what's wrong?
You're freaking me out here, Vice.
What are you doing? To come so... Just do it! Strike the killing blow!
So, something?
No bother. One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine. Alright, no, I'm not.
Vice,
It seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
Oh boy. He's because I'm tired, but that is funny.
sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But
Let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
Okay.
where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
Wait.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that, yes?
Yes.
Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Vice!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name? Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
Vice. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
So what is he doing? And why do... Is it over? Something's over.
Is Yona all right?
Wait, what?
Oh, God.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
Wait, Weiss?
Weiss? Where are you?
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form. Doubtless my voice will be the next to go. So listen closely. Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her.
Okay.
Do not give up hope.
How?
Use your memories. Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have typical.
Wait. What if the Lowe's...
What's my favorite food? Cookies. What's my favorite book? That's my magic storybook. What's my favorite place? Home with you. What's my favorite flower? The lunar tear, of course.
Uh-huh.
Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone? Is that you?
Uh-huh.
Yona.
Is this my body?
Yes, Yona. It's yours and yours alone.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
there.
I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Have I been asleep this whole time?
Something like that.
It's almost like
Oh.
a princess from some fairy tale.
Oh, Yona. I'm so happy to have you back.
Me too.
Kaine.
Where does Kenny...
You and your sister. You have a good life, Kay?
Where are you gonna go?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Thanks, but I'll pass. You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
I mean, she's out for like 5 years, too.
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kaine.
Hey, look. It's beautiful. For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it.
Oh. Well, it answered a few things. So that's end of whatever route that is? Still confused about many things. Oh, hello, Keisuke Takayashi. How are you doing tonight? We're getting near the end of the stream, unfortunately, but I do appreciate you stopping by. I will be playing more. No, this is Nier is a Japanese series. Huh?
Thank you. I love it.
Wait, this reminds me of Attack on Titan.
It's so sunny today.
Yeah, it sure is.
And now we cut to a sunrise and... Wait, is that the Shadow Lord and his sister? Yeah, the CG is really good. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that was definitely overwhelmed by that. It's also really late. These are lots of credits. I have a feeling they're going to go for a while. You know, yeah, I do watch currently. I do watch current season anime. I haven't been making as many videos because I haven't felt like it as much. But I caught up on Vivi last night. I've been watching Shadow House, Fruits Basket, My Hero. I want to get caught up on a couple others. All right. Thank you for stopping by, though. Hopefully, I see you again sometime. And yeah, I want to see like if there's anything past the credits. There you go. That works so I can see. Oh yes, Tokyo Revengers. That is one of the ones that I wanted to watch, or there's one I'm interested in. I've seen like 3 episodes and it was good, but I also haven't seen more since then. I'll definitely get back to it though. I have a feeling that'll be good to like watch all at once or over a week. Is this song actually in English? Alright, I'm curious. Okay. There are 5 endings, okay. Okay. Yeah, YouTube does that. Apparently Twitch is a lot faster. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I can do on my end, or is that's just how YouTube is. Actually, let me see. I can adjust that in stream set. Okay, mine just crashed YouTube. Hopefully not. And I done full screen that. That's not what I meant. Actually, yes, I do want to stop this. Okay, I will work on fixing the latency. Okay. was good, but there's... Yeah, I will try to see if I can do a lower latency setting next time. Yeah, Twitch is definitely faster if you want to watch me there. Do I have that in the description? Yes, I have Twitch in the description if you want to actually know that's not right anymore because I switched my name. And that's also not how you spell Switch, but Google's good enough to figure out what I mean. Alright, we reached the end of the credits. Is there anything more? I'm gonna start it on a new save in case there's a reason not to. Okay. Okay, so you get Kanye's story next. Or... Nice, nice. Wait, what? Okay, so with that, I'm going to go to bed because it's really late. We'll definitely be playing more soon, probably tomorrow. I will talk to everyone then.